I know a thing or two about being a girl dad, and so does my next guest, Joe Nickell. I tell you, it's cool to see Matt Miller score touchdowns. It's even cooler to see him grow up and experience the joys of becoming a parent.
That's one of the best parts about being around the program so long, is getting to see the guys that came through here, and you look at them as little brothers and you see them grow up, and then they have kids, and it's been fun watching Matt Miller grow up. He's one of the best human beings you'll ever meet, and I love that kid to death.
Joe, your name was synonymous with Boise State football and Boise State athletics for about 15 years. You decided to step away this year. Why?
I mean, it was to be a girl dad. I mean, it was to spend more time with my wife, Nicole. It was to be a dad to, Briella and Piper. And you know as well as anybody, one of the hardest decisions I ever made was stepping away from a group of young men that I cared deeply about, our coaches, our student athletes. I mean, it's not just football, it's this entire athletic department. But the people that I love most weren't getting the most out of me, and something had to give, and I made a difficult decision.
The cool thing is, though, you have managed to find a little bit of a balance and stay connected to Boise State. Wasn't that long ago a Twitter account popped up called the Horseshoe Collective, and not long after that an email followed from you. What exactly is the Horseshoe Collective, and what is your involvement with it?
So the Horseshoe Collective is a third-party philanthropic giving option. When you look at name, image, and likeness, there's all sorts of different ways to use NIL now. What we're doing is we're trying to raise awareness for local charitable causes by pairing them with community-minded student athletes. We started with football. We branched out to men's basketball, and the young men in those two programs that want to use their name, image, and likeness to impact our community, we're going to be able to compensate them financially for doing so.
So we've seen this on a bigger scale in schools like Texas and Oklahoma, where athletes are almost being guaranteed compensation by going there. How will this work at Boise State, and is there a monetary figure or goal which you hope to provide these student athletes?
We have many goals, but a lot of that is going to be contingent upon how much money we're able to raise, first of all, and then it's going to be contingent upon how the young men, that we're talking about in football and basketball right now, are taking care of their business. So what we're doing now is we've launched, raising awareness. Now we need to get out, bang the drums, fundraise, get money in here, and then find charitable causes to work with. Upon the launch, the initial launch that you talked about with getting the Twitter account built and then the press release, and it had to be surprising to see a press release coming from me at some point.
It was.
But the response has been amazing. We've had charitable causes reaching out that are phenomenal. We've had commitments from donors that want to get involved in what we're doing. I mean, this is the next wave of collegiate athletics, and if we're going to continue the successes that we've had at Boise State, this is something that people need to get behind.
Joe, I appreciate you joining us on Bronco Roundup Game Day. We're a little tight on time, but it's amazing to have you connected with this. I know guys like Jeremiah Dickey appreciate your involvement, because some of this stuff with NIL, the best interest of the student athlete is not always the priority. With you in charge of this, we absolutely know that will be the case. We appreciate you joining us. Go be a girl dad and enjoy game day for once.
I'm going to actually get back home to my daughters and my wife and watch this on TV, but it's phenomenal to see you. Appreciate you having us on.
Perfect. All right.